What? Why are you showing Madrid stuff? I thought I blocked all that. Nah. Really? The day I need it, nothing comes up?
Damn, they got you there.
Okay, what if I go here? Bruh! Bro! United needs this guy.
Not here either.
Bro, fit. Oh, Colombia smoked him 4-0.
This wasn't a good week for Mexico, right?
They got eliminated by Argentina too.
Yeah.
Bro. Or Fabrice. Oh, here you go. One.
There it is.
Alright, real quick, bro. What do you think of Lamine Yamal being in the news even when he's not playing soccer?
Feels like he's like Ronaldo or Messi or something. Like they're always talking about him.
You know, as a Barca fan, honestly, I'm kind of tired of seeing everything they post about him. And it usually happens to me in the morning when I wake up, right? Getting ready. Or even it's a weekend, I'm just opening my socials. First post, either ESPN, Bola Beat, or whatever that thing is called, soccer, Fabricio, Futbol Picante, any news, or Barca or Spain, something about Lamine Yamal and his girlfriend.
I think a few days ago it was Lamine Yamal and something about his private area or something like that. Right? Or it might have been someone else.
Here's something they asked Kylian Mbappe, and here I'll translate it for those who can't read in Spanish. It seems that he has a lot of passion for football. That's the only thing that he can lose. The people talk a lot about his personal life, and I think they need to leave him alone. He needs to accept that he's a great player, but in life he's just an 18-year-old. I never thought Mbappe was gonna say what's worse either.
Alright, let me ask you this. Is Mbappe saying this, like, backing him up? Or is Mbappe saying this, he starts off nice, like, oh, in football he's amazing, he has a lot of passion, but what he does off the field is like a kid.
It seems like he's backing him up. But also, when he says people need to leave him alone, is he talking about the press? Because I don't think anyone wants to be talking about Lamine Yamal other than the press.
I mean, it's definitely the press. Everywhere. Lamine Yamal this, Yamal that, Yamal did this. But one criticism I have for him though is that currently outside of football he's not following the best path.
That's true. And I don't know, I don't think this is gonna happen. I remember when Hendrik came to Madrid, he was allowing the press. And this kind of did with Yamal too. They started coding all his codes and everything he would say. And then now all you see is Hendrik and his girlfriend or wife. And then this is where I'm like, I don't know, it's like, dude, sports channels ran out of ideas on what to post or how to go viral. Did they not understand we care about them in the past because we like to hear about updates on sports, not necessarily individual players? Like, we'd like to care about these individual players too, but that were like, you know, at that time, Robin, Messi, Ronaldo, Ribery, they had crazy stats. Lewandowski, there were a bunch of many clubs too that were great at that time. But it feels like now they're just focusing on one person that trends or something, one particular player. Lamine Yamal was out, what, like 2 weeks or something, maybe longer. And all I saw in all the feeds, every single update about him and his girlfriend. And I'm just like, why is this on sports channels?
Also, I never remembered that they talked about players outside life this much in the past.
Or like about their girlfriends. I think the only one I remember, it was Cristiano Ronaldo and Irina Shayk or something like that.
Yeah.
But that's because she was a famous model. Russian model, I think. And then they broke up, and that was it. There was no updates, nothing.
And I remember like Ronaldinho playing at Barca, he was a beast. He used to go out and party and stuff like that all the time, and nobody ever really talked about that. But then Lamine Yamal being an 18-year-old for his birthday and stuff, partying or like going out, it's a problem, you know?
Well, and this is how you get burned in the media, right? They're talking about him so much. And again, this is something I don't even know why it was there. And it was all over the sports pages or channels again. Oh, Lamine Yamal's ex-girlfriend. I don't know, that was like another woman he dated or something. And then she started saying something about like, I guess he would pay them to come over. And at the moment she would leave, he already had someone else in line. And you know, if that's what you do, that's what you do. But I'm like, this how all the bad press gets about you out there by you putting yourself out there too.
For sure.
That to me is not a good image as an 18-year-old doing stuff like that.
100%.
And my main problem as a footballer, and this is with music too, any other sport, singer, anyone, is you don't want to give kids the wrong impression, because you know this is someone who people already looked up to because of what he's done, and he's always on the sports channels and people praise him. Number 2 Ballon d'Or. I don't think he was Ballon d'Or number 2, and you know I'm a Barca fan. I thought Rafinha could have been a good second, Nuno Mendes maybe, but anyways, you know, that's another topic. For me is kids seeing this person and thinking that that's how us footballers should be.
Yeah, and again, I'll bring it back to Messi and Ronaldo. They're always dedicated to the sport. Outside of the field, they're like on the down low. Well, Ronaldo in the past was not really down low, but he was always dedicated in what he did.
I think he was in the download. The only thing it was hard for him because he was just the most followed person. You know, like that's not something that people were posting. That's just, it was his personal profile that just got all these followers.
And Lamine Yamal, I don't know if I don't know how to explain it. If he wants to go the long run, then he has to be dedicated to it rather than partying.
Well, and then showing off chains and all this stuff, right? Like there's nothing wrong with that. But it's like you're 18 and you're already just, it's almost like, look at all this money I'm making.
You can look and compare like players in the past. So many good players that they weren't dedicated, and that was their downfall. Like Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo.
Neymar a little bit.
Neymar. Yeah.
And even back in the day, like a bad thing was like they would say that Real Madrid, the party boy, was Benzema. And all they show about him was just owning a bunch of cars. Like that was all I remember seeing from Benzema. But they call him a party boy. I don't know. You know, I'll leave that topic there already. You know, hopefully he keeps doing well, stays away from the media. And if it's not him, you know, also blaming the media. Stop posting so much about him. I don't want to see a lot about him. I'm sure many people don't. And even a lot of people who follow Fabrizio, they make fun of him for always posting about Lamine.
That must be what it is, because like Lamine gets clicks, he gets views, likes, attention, traction. So I guess they can't help but keep posting everything he does.
I don't know. I just like ESPN, you're not his personal social media. But anyways, I'll just leave it like what Mbappe said. He's 18 years old in life, and hopefully he keeps the passion for football, and that's where he stays.